So in a few days, BT5 Awakening of Twin Blades will arrive in the English format. Are you guys ready for the decks that completely dominated the meta? So today I'll be showing my Dragonic Overlord DN deck. This will help English players who want to know what are the right cards to get in order to complete the deck, or players who are fighting against this deck in the future and want to know what they are going up against. So without further ado, I play 4 Dragonic Overlords DN. Its ability is, if you have a unit named Dragonic Overlord, which is this card in the soul, this unit gains power plus 2k for both you and your opponent's turn, making him a 13k permanent vanguard, which makes it very hard to hit through because it's very big. So, and his second ability, Vanguard ability, is when this unit attack hits, you can counter blast 2 and do a persona blast, which is to discard a copy of itself and counter blast 2. By doing that, you can stand this unit again, and he doesn't lose Twin Drive, unlike Spectral Duke Dragon. So this card is the ultimate pressure card to date. As long as you have 2 unflipped damage, your opponent is definitely not gonna guard him, because he won't know whether you have another copy in your hand. And yeah, he won't want to risk getting Persona Blast, and he's gonna guard early and lose all the advantage he could have gotten through damage triggers, and won't be able to guard late game because you have your big beaters out on your field. And its Persona Blast gains you a +2. Basically, you're discarding 1 card to draw 2 cards and to attack again, which causes your opponent to lose card to guard. Very powerful pressure card, and yeah, this card you control is worthy of a king of card games. Yeah, this is the strongest card. Yeah. And the next grade 3 we play 4 Dragonic Overlords. Its ability is Counter Blast 3. Until the end of the turn, it gains 5000 attack. And you gain another ability is when this unit attacks a Regard and it hits, he can stand again. So he's an amazing 11k Regard that with a deadly ability, very good when pushing for game. Because let's say your opponent is unable to guard anymore, you can use him to eat up all his front row Regards. Even if your opponent sack a death heal, he won't be able to recover because his field is empty now, and now you can declare the end with confidence. Yeah, it's a very good card. Look at this art. It's gonna stamp you to death. Stab all my foes to death. So yeah, that's the grade 3s. For grade 2s, I played 4 Burning Horn Dragon. When this unit attacks and you control an Overlord Vanguard, which is Overlord the End and Overlord, of course, this unit gain 3k. Very important in the cross-right format, because boosted by 6k, it helps you hit magic number against cross-rights. So yeah, max him out because he'll probably be your lifesaver when you fight against other cross-rights. Or hitting magic number against Blondizel because 12 plus 8 vanilla equals 20, which makes him guard for 15. Amazing. 4 Dragonite Nahalem. 10k vanilla, as we all know. Against crossright, it hits magic 18k magic number with a vanilla booster behind. You need all the power you have this format to stand a chance against the crossrights. And Nahalem and Burning Horn Dragons are the only grade 2s that make your opponent guard for 10 when properly boosted by 8k and behind 16 and above. So yeah, these 2 are the only units in Kagero help you hit against crossrights, so of course we play him. And yeah, Kai couldn't use him, so why not? And 3 Berserk Dragons. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard Circle or Regard Circle, you can Counter Blast 2 to retire 1 grade 2 and lower unit. So actually use Berserk Dragon to snipe off your opponent's Regards, which is the 8k Vanillas, because 8k Vanilla will be the greatest threat this format against your Emperor, Dragonic Overlord, the end! So yeah, always protect your Emperor and your Emperor will be loyal to you. Very good card with a decent 9k attack. Yeah, go crazy in opponents. Alright, for grade 1s we play 4 Embodiment of Armor Bar. our 8k vanilla, place him behind a Burning Horn Dragon for 20,000, and behind the Hallam for 18k magic against Cross Rides, and behind your Dragonic Overlord the end when Cross Rider is 21,000. Very good against your opponent if he misses Cross Ride, because he'll be only at 11,000. So causing him to guard for 20 for 2 pass. Amazing. It's the best booster and you will always want him behind, but unfortunately your opponent will definitely use his Burning Horn Dragon and retire him. So yeah, play 4 of course. And we have our perfect guards, Wyvern Strike Bari. Very important this format against Phantom Blaster Overlord. His damn Charging Lens Persona Blast, which add a retarded 10k attack and 1 crit. You definitely won't want to get hit by this, because first thing, you're probably a retarded, you can get hit by this thing, and yeah, it's gonna be very painful because there's 2 crits, 2 damage I mean, and if you score another crit, you're probably a dead person anyway. And Majestic Lord Blasters Light and Darkness Unity Crusade, because it also gains 10,000 attack and 1 crit. Oh yeah, pretty much these two are but if you have Bari, save them for those attacks and you should be fine. Very good this format. And for Dragon Monk Gojos, just a personal preference. His ability is you can tap this unit to discard 1 card to draw 1 card. The best targets I recommend you to discard is either dead draw triggers or great trees that you don't really want. He helps you dig through decks that, for example, you need a great tree, you can just spam him. Yeah. So it's just a 7k, decent 7k booster with great filtering technique. Yeah. And 2 Iron Tail Dragons. It's also my personal preference, as I have no idea where my what's it called? Kimnala, yeah, my Kimnala are all missing. I have no idea where it gone to. So the effect is you can counter blast 1 to gain 1k. These units are like my favorite. I'm like magic number whore, call me that, I don't care. It helps fix magic numbers. For example, let's say this unit is behind the Hallam. One sec. Let's say this unit is behind the Hallam. You can counter blast 1 to make your opponent's Cross Rides guard for 10, which make him lose 1 more card. Counter blast 1 to make him lose 1 more card is amazing. And let's say he's just behind Burning Horn Dragon. You don't need to counter blast. Decent 17k it already hits magic number because it's 19 against Cross Rides. So yeah, it's a very versatile card. I personally like him and his art is pretty awesome. I love dragons. So of course, yeah, play 2. Well, I wish there's more 8k, but this will do. For triggers, we play 8 crits. Blu-ray Jacko Kit, yeah, Blu-ray DVD, and embodiment of Speartar. For 3 Gatlings, Claw Dragons, and 1 of her. I recommend you get 4 Gatling because Gatling is an amazing unit, very underrated. His ability is you can counter blast 1 and place him into the soul, and you can select one of your opponent grade 0 or grade 0 and retire them. So basically, if you see your opponent has one sec, I'll give you an example. Let's say your opponent has a Wingal Brave. Wingal Brave early game is behind Blaster. Is grade 1. You can just immediately slide, call him, slide into the soul, destroy Wingal Brave. He will limit his search for Blaster Dart. I mean Majestic Lord Blaster. Let's say he doesn't have grade 3, he's screwed. Yeah. Basically he probably lost the game. So yeah, if you see your opponent having a Conroe or Wingal Brave, immediately throw him to your soul and counter blast 1 to snipe those starters. He might actually win you the game. He's amazing. And losing a draw trigger isn't so bad. He lose his search engine for 1 draw. So yeah, play 4. And of course 4 heals, because luck sucking heal at the last. And the death heal is like Kai-kun. Yeah, Kai attempt to sack 2 heals, but he failed. Maybe you can. Maybe you're better than Kai. Alright, here our starter is Conroe. The best starter in the game. Do you need an awesome 8k booster? Or predicting an incoming huge Majestic Lord Blaster attack? Get a perfect guard. He's a nice 5k boost and an amazing unit. Okay, so my advice to people who play against this deck: don't eat the end's attack willingly unless for some god reason his attack is so high that you can't guard. Or if he has he doesn't have 2 unflip damage, that means all his damage are used, you can just eat it, because you won't want to eat his Persona Blast because he pretty much lose if you eat it. Yeah. You must calculate the advantages and disadvantages of eating his attack. So yeah, I'm pretty hard that you sack more triggers than this guy, because this deck is really that powerful. It has ruined many lives in the Japanese format, and I'm glad this shit is over in here. But English is gonna suffer a terrible fate. The end, you bastard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, add me on Facebook for the best Vanguard decks. So peace out.